Kyle.
What's up guys, today I'll be showing you another Valkyrie. This one's called the Val-M and it's produced and sold by Black Raisins, who are based in Singapore. Black Raisins actually have a license to use the design from Leon, unlike some of the other Valkyries out there. Before I get started with an overview, I'll just quickly mention that this model here has been painted by Black Raisins in-house, and usually it'll come in this nice black and white color, which is kind of going for a Stormtrooper color scheme. Hopefully that doesn't affect the accuracy of the blaster. The Val-M is a mag-fed, pump-action manual springer. Much the same as the other Valkyrie I reviewed a few weeks ago. However, the Val-M is a much better blaster, though it does cost almost 3 times the price. The Val-M's outer shell is made of thick, injection-molded Delrin, which gives it the quality and weight that a Singapore Nerf blaster is generally known for. Overall, it weighs about 1.6 kilograms. The Val-M uses worker angled Talon magazines, inserted back to front, giving it that UMP-45 look. For anyone who already owns a worker Phoenix, which takes the same mags, the compatibility would be a nice feature. But for everyone else, you can pretty much treat these as a proprietary magazine, which you'll need to buy if you only have regular Talon mags. Adding to that issue, the Val-M doesn't actually come with any of these mags, so if you don't already have some, it's an added expense. I'll put a link down below to both the blaster and the mags on Black Raisin's website. Internally, the Val-M uses a worker aluminium Vanguard pusher, which allows you to insert or remove mags at any time, even when a dart's already loaded in the barrel. Hitting the ambidextrous mag release, the mag drops free when the breech is open, but not when it's closed. Another benefit of having a metal pusher in this blaster is it allows for a thinner wall thickness on the bolt, allowing greater airflow. And that could account for some improved performance that I'll show you later on. In addition to not coming with any magazines, the Val-M also doesn't come with a vertical grip. So you'll need to add one yourself to the Picatinny rail at the front, just like I have here. If I remove these 3 screws at the back, I can show you that powering the blaster straight out of the box is a custom 14 kilogram spring. It has quite a lot of pre-compression on the Delrin piston, which is an important factor in performance. As far as short prime manual springers go, this one is pretty easy to cock. Up front, the Val-M has a custom aluminium barrel with a 13mm internal diameter and a 350mm length. There are 2 screws at the bottom that hold the barrel in place, and loosening those, I can give you a better look at the barrel. As you can see, the inner barrel sleeves inside of an outer barrel that steps it up to the diameter of the blaster shell to stabilize it. Unlike the Semblon Valkyrie I showed a few weeks ago, this doesn't have a return spring, and that's fine because the Semblon Valkyrie's return spring doesn't actually work. On the sides of the handguard, it has M-lock slots, but unfortunately you can't actually use them without the internal pump grip mechanism hitting whatever you've attached to the blaster. Instead, your option for attachments is the full length of Picatinny rail on top of the blaster. Personally, I'd recommend some form of a 1x red dot sight. At the rear of the blaster, it has an adjustable buttstock with 4 different locking positions, and you can even fully remove it to run it like an old traditional Retaliator Nerf blaster. Overall, the Val-M is sold as an upgraded version of the Valkyrie, so let's take it outside and see how it shoots over the chronograph.
.238, 230, 220, 235, 238, 234, and 238.
Over the chronograph, I got a high of 238, a low of 220, and an average of 233. So the Val-M is averaging around 30 feet per second higher than the knockoff Semblon Valkyrie I tested a couple of weeks ago. keeping in mind they're both using 14 kilogram springs. I'm going to get to accuracy in a moment, but first let's show you something else that Black Raisins sent me. This here is a muzzle device that they call the Pathfinder. Please note this doesn't usually come with the Val-M, they just sent it to me at the same time. The Pathfinder connects to your 16mm outer diameter barrel using a nut similar to a garden hose fitting. Inside of it, at the base of the Pathfinder, it uses bearings to impart spin on the darts. But that's not all. The front half of the device houses a tracer unit. If you have darts that can glow in the dark, such as Black Raisins' night darts, the tracer unit will output a pulse of UV light as the dart flies through it, activating the glowing tip of the dart. Unfortunately, in my testing of Black Raisins' night darts, they seem to blow the tip off every single shot that you fire them, so I won't be using them today. The tracer unit also has a few other modes which you can switch between with the push of this button on the side. The first mode is both a UV light and white light. The second mode is just UV. The third mode is just white light to simulate a muzzle flash, and with one more press, it turns off. The tracer unit is rechargeable using a micro USB connector, which you have to remove the entire outer sleeve to access. When more durable glow darts are available, this combo of rifling and tracer unit will be amazing for night games. But for now, let's test the accuracy of it with worker darts from a distance of 30 meters. Okay guys, so at a distance of 30 meters, I'm having to aim for the white bit of a rectangular shape above the target. From 30 meters away, the Val-M with Pathfinder attachment shot a grouping 70 centimeters high and 25 centimeters wide. Not my most accurate blaster, but still pretty good for a CQB one. I'd have to guess the clear transparent tubing that the dart passes through after the bearings could potentially throw off the accuracy sometimes. Let's head back inside for some final thoughts. The Val-M is marketed as an upgraded version of the Valkyrie, and with thick injection molded Delrin parts and metal pusher, I'd say it's definitely a step up in terms of durability. It also definitely punches harder than other Valkyries, averaging 230 feet per second out of the box with a 14 kilogram spring. If you're looking for a compact, durable, close quarters springer and don't fancy a bullpup like the Lynx, this is a very solid option, although it is a little pricey. The Pathfinder tracer unit with its integrated bearing rifling seems very promising, though stronger glow darts definitely need to exist before I consider using them. As usual though, I'll end today's video with some gameplay footage recorded at the Battle for Waterloo skirmish field here in South Australia.
Yep. What? We're on. Let's stop. Oh. Yeah, got me, Paul. Did I shoot you in the head?
Yeah, that was loud, eh?
Oh, yep. Think I hit your mate in the ear. That was a whirly bird and it still hit him.
Ready?
Left-handed too. No. Oh, yep. Yep. Kyle. Oh, yep. Yep.
That's it for this one, guys. If you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing by clicking on my profile icon. Also, here's 2 other videos that you might enjoy. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.